How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing this Mk4 Golf 1.6 Auto. Dubbed by many as fat and boring since its birth in 1997, it opened the door of premium quality for VW ever since. Seeing that the design is now 24 years old, did it stand the test of time, or is it just another old Golf? To start off with, you can pick up these cars from around 40,000 Rand up to 60,000 Rand, which is extremely excellent value for money. In the looks department, you can notice his age, but it's not that bad. Seeing that every other brand in its age group looks like it did in fact come from the 90s, it still has a good appeal even by today's standards. A lot of Mk4s have full outline kits on them, which is also really popular, seeing that Euro parts are extremely hard to come by. This car, however, has a few bits fitted to it. The front boasts a V6 4-motion front lip and the optional Euro xenon headlamps, which are rare. The rear has an Edition 25 lip and smoked LED tail lamps. The rims are rare, 17-inch BBS RX 228s, which most have never heard of. This car has the 1.6 SR engine. Excuse the engine bay, I completely forgot to clean it before filming, which is paired with a horrible 4-speed automatic. It makes 75 kilowatts and 148 Newton meters of torque, which is adequate for day-to-day usage. That 4-speed 01M gearbox, however, is a piece of you-know-what. Silly, unresponsive, and just hurts the fuel economy. The interior is actually excellent. Look at that. You got some nice soft touch materials on the dash, on the door pad. No scratchy noises from anywhere. It's all nice and soft. Steering is the rubber one. Other models came with leather on them. This is the entry-level version, and the interior is really good. I mean, hell of a lot better than a Cupra I did the last time, but quite nice. The seats are actually decent bolstering, good back support, bottom is nice and comfortable. The air conditioning in this car is actually one of the best, I think. It just starts blowing cold immediately with no delay, and it cools down the car really fast. The only annoying thing about the aircon, though, let me switch that off, is that it ends up getting these flakes inside. Now, that is from there's little flaps behind here that open and close, and over time it deteriorates the foam that's on it, and that's how you end up getting these little foam things that end up flying all in your face and your mouth and everything when you really put it up to 4. How you can stop that from breaking is stop moving this, just leave it there and live with it. Another thing about the interior that I like is these cup holders. They just pop out, pop back in. Looks cool. It also has been fitted with these fancy aluminium air conditioner control switches. The car also has folding mirrors. These chrome tipped window switches add a more premium feel. Another cool thing you get in the interior is this sun visor for your rear view mirror. So when there's sun coming in, put that up and you're good to go. There's one annoying thing that always gets me while you're driving is this shiny chrome bit around the gear selector.
Now while you're driving, sun will hit onto it, shine in your eyes, blind you, you will crash and die. Back seats is also excellent, lots of room, stretch out depending how tall you are, but even if you're really tall, they go all the way back and you still have decent amount of leg room. Seats are quite comfortable at the back. You have a nice little center armrest, opens up, got some storage there, and electric windows at the back. The only annoying thing is that when you open them, they don't go all the way down, they just stop there, and it's rather annoying. You also do get this little fold up ashtray. We also have these lovely checkered style carpets with the Volkswagen nameplate. The boot size is also exceptionally large, which you can fit many things in it. So, what's it like to drive? Well, for a little 1.6 auto, it's actually not bad. It's got decent day-to-day power, can move around in traffic really decently. You don't have any issues at all. The ride is extremely exceptional. I mean, for a car of this price point and a car of this age, you'll never say that this car is so good at driving along. I mean, really, it's actually quite good. VW knocked it out the park with the ride quality on this car, and everything feels good. I mean, you can't even hear any rattles or squeaks or anything, even with the build quality side of it as you're driving. It's just really, really good. Visibility out is actually excellent. The windows are nice and big, you can see everything. Mirrors are actually quite large as well. You can get your blind spots. Even if you look to your blind spots, you can see just about everything. Only that C pillar is a bit too fat, but it's not bad. There's only one other downfall that I really don't like about this gearbox. The RPM stays up too high on freeway driving. I'm currently on 3000 RPM and sitting on 100 kilometers an hour. If I push it a little bit more to 110 or 120, you can hear the engine screaming its guts out because the gearing is too short for freeway driving. How did VW even do that? Why would they do that? They could have added an extra gear and made freeway driving an even more of a pleasure actually. This is really one of the dumbest things that I've ever can say that they've done. The only other fault that I can find in this car as well is the fuel consumption. You'd think for a 1.6 it will be extremely light on fuel, but trust me, it really isn't. And I think that's down to the auto box. It just doesn't do it for this car. It makes it really heavy on fuel, especially with this crazy fuel prices we're having now. For 1,000 Rand, you're getting 42 liters, and for that 42 liters, you're only getting about 470, 480 kilometers, and it really isn't that good. It's not good at all actually. The manual versions, guys have been going on about excellent fuel consumption, and it's just a shame really, because this is such a decent engine. It's quite smooth. Overall, the Mk4 Golf is one of the best cars in its price point. With all of that comfort and excellent build quality, you'd be silly to pass up the opportunity to own one.